This is unbelievable. Can you just imagine this? In a period of just 1 month, the ZIIDI Money Market Fund, that's the new launched money market fund under the Safaricom care, has actually crossed a total of 2.85 billion Kenyan shillings in that period of only a month. That money market fund was actually launched last year. I'm making this video at around January of 22nd, 2025. That money market fund was actually launched last year, which is 2023 on December-ish, around there. And within a month of actually the piloting, that money market fund has actually crossed 2.85 billion Kenyan shilling. That is way above the Mali money market fund that has been there all the way from 2019. Can you just imagine that? That really tells you that people were hungry for investment. And just in case you're watching this video and you're like, okay, that sounds interesting. What is a money market fund? What's going on? Okay, just in case you've been living under the rock. Oh my goodness, under the rock. See, money market fund is usually an investment method that is offered by a variety of companies. And if you've been watching me for quite a long time, then you'll understand that the ZIIDI, okay, ZIIDI is actually a new money market fund that it's the baby, is the, how can I say this? It's the new baby in town, you know? It's the newest MMF that we have, okay? It's the newest MMF that we have. And well, of course, let me just shed a little bit of light under this, because probably you've been watching me and you're still confused. You don't even know what is a money market fund. Money market fund is usually an investment method that is offered by a variety of companies. And basically what they do is that they usually collect money from different people, like your money, my money, someone else's money, da, 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 da. So when they have that pool of funds, then that they manage that pool of funds. Then they take that money, they invest that money in safe and secured areas. Because I know somebody right now is about to ask me, is money market fund safe? Will I lose my money? How safe is money market fund? Listen, it has been there years and years and years and years. It is a low-risk investment. And what they do with that money, they invest in 3 areas. One, they invest in something called the T-bills. These are short paper, you know, T-bills or treasury bills. This is it's a document pulled by the government for them to correct the money to supplement their budget or do any other things, okay? So the T-bills, okay? They invest there in a T-bills. 2, they invest in an area called the CP or the commercial paper. That's a document provided or pulled or, you know, produced by the companies when they want to secure securities, like a bond for a company, or it's like a bill for a company or something of sort. And the last area where this money market fund is invested is something called the FDS, the fixed deposit. This is where they can go to a financial institution like a bank or something, then they can negotiate for a good return, and then they can invest that money, and then they can be able to make money. So basically, when you actually invest in a money market fund, you know, this is a basket where all the money is coming in from different people, and when they have that money here, so basically what they do under the professionals, people who understand money and people who understand investments that are safe and secure, they take that money and they invest that money in these 3 areas. And of course, the money on a money market fund, you can withdraw anytime. You can withdraw anytime. 2, you can top up anytime. 3, they give you compound interest, which is an amazing tool to multiply your wealth. Another area about money market fund which is so good is that they give you an interest that is above 10% to 15%, sometimes can go beyond that. For example, the ZIIDI money market fund is giving you around 12%, 13%, around there. See, now you can just imagine, and many other things. Of course, you have to pay tax. Tax is usually 15% on the interest that you actually are gathered or something of sort. See, basically you can just see the areas where this money is invested, if they are stable and secured. But of course, if you feel like you don't want to invest, you're still skeptical, just set aside, just give the video a like and just keep watching. Don't take any action, and that's how you find like the dares are the winners. So anyway, the video I was making, or the video that I'm making right now, is about telling you that, hey, you know what, the ZIIDI is that's where it is. Well, I don't want to speak much. I'm not a representative of that company. They have not paid me anything. I'm not advertising them in any way or any other. I'm not even telling you to join. I'm just informing you. Remember, this is a channel where I talk about finances. And the moment I receive news relating to finances that might affect you in one way or the other, I come here and I share with you. For those who invest, like personally, I'm an investor. So yeah, sure, absolutely. So that is the information as we are getting right now. So, well, if you ask me, where is this MMF going? You know, but if you ask me, probably, why are they crossing? Let me just put that on board. 2.85 billion Kenyan shillings, equivalent to like $280 million or something like that in a month, $280 million in a month, around that area. See, if you ask me, why do you think they have actually managed to cross that big hurdle in that short period of time? I will say because of convenience and the accessibility. At times it becomes a little bit for people to invest on a money market fund because of the account opening. Some people find a problem when they're registering a company online or something of sort. So what happens is that with ZIIDI it becomes easier. You simply need to, I mean, Safaricom is the biggest telco we have here in Kenya. I mean, I can't fear to mention them anyway. These are our companies anyway. So, well, of course, in America, if you go to America, they keep on telling you, Google is ours, YouTube is ours. Even in Kenya, I mean, we should be a bit proud. I mean, it's our company anyway. And by the way, if you can pull them on my comment section, tell them to give me an advertisement. I wouldn't mind about it. But anyway, it is what it is. So I think the reason why they managed to cross this hurdle is because of the fact that it's easier to access. You can access it using your phone, I mean, remotely, even if you do not have internet, even if you do not. I think that's where the Safaricom hit, like, I think that's why that company is performing. Why? Because you can access this, you don't have to have an internet. Even if you have, in Kenya, we have this phone that is not a smartphone. We call it Katululu or whatever you guys, you can call it in your country. You can access that investment. You can access this investment with as low as 100 shilling. You can also access this investment. You can top up at any given time. You can pull your funds at any given time. Zero cost to and fro. Like, yo, I think that's why most people are actually jumping their cash into that. And guys were asking me, hey, Joseph, now that we have ZIIDI under the Safaricom and they had another one called the Mali, is our Mali still safe and is it still there? Absolutely still there. Another thing that I'm actually seeing this ZIIDI doing kind of amazing thing in future is the fact that they have 3 professionals guiding this money. I mean, you have 3 professionals. One, the Standard Investment Bank. 2, you have is it the Sanlam? I don't know, something like that. And then they have the ALA Insurance Capital, something like 3 professionals coming on board to manage one fund. And that's amazing, by the way, if you ask me. That's amazing. It's like being operated by a doctor who has more than 40 years experience in that industry and monitored by other who have 30 years experience. So you're being operated by 3 people who have a combination of close to 1 century, years of experience. And you feel there is that, well, of course, God forbid the diseases and what have you, but you can just try to see the kind of the atmosphere and the environment that can be there, having professionals and what have you. Okay. Anyway, maybe it's a weird example, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the point is, that's where they are. And sure, if you'd like to invest on it and you don't even know how to go about it, that's why I always leave my number on the description of each and every video, which you can grab that number and you can give me a call. But I'm not just telling you, hey, just jump into a money market investment. No. Remember, investment is not an emergency. And just because people are investing does not mean you should go ahead and grab that investment and pick it and think that it will work for you. No, I always recommend, and this is why I should give my disclaimer, always contact your financial advisor. Please be guided. Understand what you're investing on. What is a money market? Do not invest in something that you do not understand what it is. Make sure that you have somebody to handhold you, to sit you down, to explain to you what is it, how does it go by, where are the repercussions, what are the shortcomings, what are the advantages, disadvantages, everything about. Please invest only when you understand what you are getting yourself into, not just investing just because good Joseph said anything of sort. That is my disclaimer. And at all the time, make sure that you read the terms and condition of any investment that you're getting yourself into. Don't just accept everything. No, accept. Yes. No, accept. Yes. No, come on. Just understand the terms and conditions. See, I'm teaching you to be a decent investor. You already know why you've put your money out there and you know how much you expect in terms of the interest. Of course, it's also good to understand when we say it is 10 to 15%, or when it says it is giving you 12%. Is it 12% per month? Is it 12% per year? If I invest an X amount of money, how much am I prospecting to get in the next period of time, so that you understand whether it will actually favor you. Some people put that money and they say, hey, we are getting less interest, so you get what I'm saying. It's good to understand what you're getting yourself into. And when you understand what you're getting yourself into, therefore you can be able to make a good decision. All right? And that's why I always recommend people try to get a financial hold to your professional contact them, let them guide you so that you can be able to advertise. And remember, I'm going to wrap up all this information with one thing. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm not paid by anybody. I'm just here to share with you information. So any action that you take, it's solely your own decision. And if you need my services in one way or the other, you can always give the number of mine from the description of this specific video. This is Good Joseph speaking, and see you in the next one. And by the way, don't forget, my booklets are there. If you don't want to talk to somebody, if you are an introvert or something, I have a booklet about money market fund that you can be able to grab it by yourself. A soft copy goes for only 280 bob or 280 shilling. That's less than $3, and then you can be able to learn something about it. And from there, we can say it's a day. See you the next one.